for a world that God said he guarantees you he's going to bring. Even when Moses came to get the children of Israel, right? He came to get the children of Israel. He still had to tell them, God is going to build you a place flowing with milk and honey. And they had to fight their own soul to have enough faith to get there. And many of us died. Many of us died in our lack of faith, our lack of, right or wrong. Many of us died never holding on with enough strength to the Father to say, I'm committed and I'm not turning back. But the ones that did, they went into the kingdom of heaven. They watched miracles happen. They watched a nation be born out the ground where it was impossible to do. You trade this world for a world that God said he guarantees you he's going to bring. Even when Moses came to get the children of Israel, right? He came to get the children of Israel. He still had to tell them, God is going to build you a place flowing with milk and honey. And they had to fight their own soul to have enough faith to get there. And many of us died. Many of us died in our lack of faith, our lack of, right or wrong. Many of us died never holding on with enough strength to the Father to say, I'm committed and I'm not turning back. But the ones that did, they went into the kingdom of heaven. They watched miracles happen. They watched a nation be born out the ground where it was impossible to do.
Religion is the opiate of the masses. An opiate is a drug, right? The masses of people get this drug and they're high all the time. And because they're so high, they can't live productive lives. Religion is the reason we aren't serving God. If we got rid of religion, we would sober up. You understand? We would get sober quick. Life would not be about, making our oppressor happy, continuing a culture of the people that hurt us so we can feel like, since this world is so evil, maybe there'll be rest when I die, which is what religion provides for the masses. They get high off of religion. If there was no religion, then we would all make this life a better life. We would do it now because we wouldn't think about, heaven is forever. So I can get high, get drunk, be a sexual deviant, and one day God will just forgive me. And then I can have this wonderful place where I can be happy. Without religion, we would say, this is the place. This is where we were put to either suffer or prosper. And God is going to be with us here or against us here. The life after is here. The life now is here. The life in the past is here. And we would know we have to follow the rules.
Okay, so really what makes, so-called African Americans different from the Africans, it's a misnomer to think that, just because we have the same skin complexion, brown skin complexion, that we're the same. Because you have different nations that have the same skin complexion. You have Arabs, they have a dark skin complexion. You got the East Indians, they have dark skin complexion with a dot on their head in the 7-Elevens. Okay. But what specifically make us different from like the so-called Hamites, and you say Africans, because you have some, Israelites that still, that's still living over there in Africa. So I want to offend them. So when we're talking about the African, we're talking about the native, which would be biblically the Hamites. Okay. What makes us different from them, biblically, is they descend from Ham and we descend from Shem.
Okay.
And if I could,
so you saying Africans is descendants of Ham?
Correct.
In the Bible, and black people are descendants of Shem in the Bible.
Right, we'll be considered Shemites.
Can you show me that?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It's a pictorial dictionary for everybody who wants to see. And I'm gonna go to, if you go to Ham. Alright, right. So right here in the biblical dictionary, you see it's highlighted already. You zoom in, you see it?
Yeah.
All right. As I'm finna read this, it says Ham. It says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races. Now I'm gonna stop right there just for a second. You know, this is why so-called white people and so-called African Americans believe that they are Africans or Hamites because we have dark skin. They look at our hair thinking our hair is the same, the same kind, but in actuality, their hair texture is different than ours. Their hair texture is more like sandpaper. Ours more like soft cotton and things and stuff like that.
Sandpaper?
Yeah, it's like sandpaper. Okay. Yeah, you can see how they, the different. They put the plates and the big bones and stuff in their ears and things and stuff. Okay. We ain't gonna do no stuff like that.
Okay.
So let me continue. It said he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. So, and one key thing is that we're Negro. So when they took so-called quote unquote Africans from over in West Africa and brought them over here, they didn't say we got Africans for sale. They said we had Negroes for sale. Why? Because they knew there was a difference.
Okay.
So that's one of the things that you have to look at. Okay. But I'm gonna continue reading. It say, but the Egyptians, those are native Africans. The Ethiopians, those are native Africans. The Libyans, those are native Africans. And you got Canaanites, those are the native Africans.
Okay.
So that's what makes us different from so-called Hamites, which would be the native Africans.
Okay. So when you say so-called Hamites, that's talking about Africans that we know today.
Right.
Okay, all right, so how would you, so that's a dictionary, you know what I'm saying? So how would you biblically prove it? Because you saying you naming Hamites come out of the Bible, right? So how would you biblically prove that these people are different without using like a source, or how would you use the actual Bible?
So that's the actual Bible, so we can go to Genesis chapter 10 verse 1. I'm gonna read 1 and then I'm gonna skip down. So you go to Genesis 10 and 1 and say, now these are the generations of the sons of Noah. So if anybody know anything about Noah, during Noah's time there was a flood upon the earth the Lord caused. It wiped out all the nations and it only saved Noah, his wife, his 3 sons and their wife. So it's really only 8 people. And then the animals that the Lord told, Noah to gather and put on there. So out of everybody else, the whole earth was destroyed. So there's nobody else left.
I think everybody heard about that story.
Right. So when we continue to read, it say, now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. If you continue to read down, it'll break down, starting with Japheth, which was the oldest son, going all the way to Ham, which was the youngest son. And then it'll break down each one, who begat who begat who begat who.
Right, okay.
So, I'm gonna jump all the way down to Genesis 10 and 32, the last verse. So, it say, these are the families of the sons of Noah after their generations in their nations. And say, and by these were the nations divided in the earth and after the flood. So, as you can see, within these 3 sons, the whole earth was repopulated, and the Lord divided each one of them. That's what makes us different. That's how you get different nations and things upon the earth. So that makes us not, because if people are like, hey, y'all teach, you the progenitor of your father.
Right.
So yeah, we are, descendants of you. You are who your father is.
Right.
So if we take it like that, then we will say, okay, well, we all come from Noah, so we all. But when it comes to the Lord recognizes who is family and who is not. And as you can see right here, he divided the nations between these three sons that repopulate the earth.
Okay, so basically, are you saying like it ain't really got everything to do with the way somebody looks or the way somebody may act? It's really about your bloodline and your who you come from, according to biblical biblical standpoint.
Right. You know, it's more so, it's not about skin color and complexion. We don't teach colorism. That's
Okay.
colorism. Colorism didn't matter back in biblical times. The
Okay.
only time colorism really came and became a issue is when we came over here in the western part of the country.
Okay.
So the East, they even today, they go by tribes. They don't go by skin colors because
Okay.
you're going to have different skin complexion of people in all nations.
Right.
So you'll have some that's light skinned, some that's dark skinned, and some that's red bone. You're going to have all of them. So that's in every nation.
Okay. All right, for sure. Well, there you have it, Officer Royal. You know what I'm saying? You know, teaching people how black people are not Africans on a biblical standpoint and proof that comes from the what's that book again? That's the
This is the Zondervan Pictorial Dictionary. They also have a compact, so if you don't want to get it because it's a little bit, a little bit more, so you want to get the compact, they got the compact also. So,
And what was the definition?
The definition, you just look up the word ham.
Look up the
and
word ham.
Yeah, and
Right.
it
tells us that Africans and the Negroes is two different people.
Definitely.
All right.
A lot of people from Ukraine, a lot of Asians, a lot of Afghanistani immigrants coming into this country, and they don't deal with the same, issues. How does that part of things make, affect you?
Yeah, I feel like it's very personal, when you have everyone, coming here for what's considered the American dream, but you only pick on one specific race and one specific location of where, if you're Mexican, I absolutely hate you. And if you're Mexican and you look this color or you look this way, then, your dream is not valid, but this white person's dream is valid, or this lighter person's dream is valid. It feels very personal, and it feels very, very traumatizing that by the skin color or where you were born, like you no longer kind of deserve this, like, humane respect. That's very tough. That's the reason why a lot of our Mexican brothers and sisters live in fear for ages. A lot of them pass away from undiagnosed diseases because just by us looking Mexican, just by us having Mexican names, showing up to the hospital, to clinics, to bus stops, like that automatically gives us, a disadvantage that unfortunately kills us in the long run. Whether it's mental health issues. A lot of our people suffer from really bad mental health issues because if you're in a classroom and you're Mexican, you're instantly looked as uneducated. If you're speaking Spanish at a grocery store, you're gonna get looked at to make sure you're not stealing something, that you're not, when Trump called us all rapists, like that in of itself is so inhumane. And you kind of see him go to these people to send back criminals, but yeah, we have shootings in schools every single other day, and a lot of them are white, but it's because they're white that we're not doing something about it. But then you have Mexicans who, after the Lake and Riley Act that was just, passed at the federal level, if you get accused, not even sentenced, if you're accused of a crime, you can be like instantly deported and detained. That's if I'm walking down the street and someone says, hey, she stole something from the gas station. I didn't necessarily have to steal it. I can be taken in and I can fully be deported. So that in of itself is targeted, it's inhumane, it's unjust. And I think that Trump hates Mexicans because I feel like he sees the power that Mexicans hold, and he sees how much Mexico helps this country. And I think he wishes that this country could run without Mexicans. And he wants to prove that Mexicans don't really hold the power, but I think he knows that a lot of Mexicans, like I said, grow your crops, run your businesses, and have a lot of, very, very educated people. And that's why he's scared, and that's why he targets us. But, we're here, and I think we're not going to go anywhere. We have too many deep-rooted, just passion for this country, and a lot of us love this country. We can, as much Mexican as we are, like, we are thankful to this country. I'm thankful for the health insurance, for instance. That's something that my parents would have never been able to get in Mexico, for the education that I received, for the privileges that I've gotten in this country. So we don't hate this country. We love this country. We just want to be able to be a part of it, and we want to be able to get taken serious and to live a healthy lifestyle without being scared every single day of whether or not we're worthy of being here. You know, you don't have to be an attorney, you don't have to be an engineer to deserve everyday rights. Like, you can just be someone that sells fruit outside of this building and you still deserve to get treated like a human, not even a citizen, a human. Humanity is being lost with Donald Trump as president. We are, you know, no longer getting looked at as whether or not we're human. It's what do you have to offer to this country, and are you worthy enough to be here? And that completely, I feel like, as much as he claims, you know, to fear God, and I think that's bullshit, because God would be so disappointed in him and everybody else that thinks that, you know, only a certain amount of people deserve to be here.
I had my legs broken. I was in a makeshift litter, and the 16 men were on the ground praying. At 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, they left the skeleton crew to guard us. They went to town. We chipped arrows. We put them on dried bamboo sticks. We made spears. The funny thing is, I'm gonna tell you, they didn't want to put this either. I said, well, you don't put this here, you don't have a story, you don't have a movie. They gave us fish to eat. We took the entrails, the intestines, and we tied them up and made them. And we buried them in the dirt, about 2 inches. And every night we would urinate on them, keep them wet. And it took about 3 years to get them to make 8 or 10 bows and arrows. We used them to make the string for the bows. We killed our captors.
That's right.
We liked them. You have no idea how you feel to kill your captors, because they were kind of nice to you, some of them. And then you had to turn around and kill them, which we did. We took their AK-47s and we used them against them. And we went through the jungle. But before we left, we were praying. And this part, they wanted to leave out also. I said, well, then you don't have a movie, you don't have a story, including Reader's Digest. So as they were praying, down on their knees, 16 natives, I was on a litter, looking up, praying, because they were gonna drag me because I had broken knees. As they were praying, an angel about 50 feet long with his wings stretched, beautiful man, came like this through the bamboo stalks, and he looked at us, didn't say a word, didn't say anything. Within 7 or 8 minutes, he disappeared. There was a sign that we would be okay. We were, but we were treated as deserters. When we landed in San Francisco at the Presidio Army Base, which is no longer there, we were put in chains by the military police, sent to trial, and sent to labor. Life imprisonment and hard labor at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. We were there 2.5 years when Nixon exonerated us. They called us in. Well, the president has exonerated us. You're free to go. You go and take a shower and get your uniforms ready. Your enlisted rank or prior rank you had, you will go as soldiers and you will go to your destination. I said, what? Wait a minute. I went home. I'm an orphan. I didn't have a mother. My dad had passed. No welcoming, nothing. Got home. First thing I got was bananas, oranges, eggs thrown at me. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I sued the government. It took 35 years for them to exonerate my story, and they had to give me back pay. 6.5 years of captivity, 2.5 years of imprisonment in our own country, and injuries for my injuries. And my lawyers collected over $22 million. We had military lawyers, civilian lawyers. And I only got $500,000, and then we were taxed on that. I said, you can't tax us for combat pay. So they finally took it off. And it was one hassle after another one, after another one, after another.
This world for a world that God said he guarantees you he's going to win. Even when Moses came to get the children of Israel, right? He came to get the children of Israel. He still had to tell them, God is going to build you a place flowing with milk and honey. And they had to fight their own soul to have enough faith to get there. And many of us died. Many of us died in our lack of faith, our lack of right or wrong. Many of us died never holding on with enough strength to the Father to say, I'm committed and I'm not turning back. But the ones that did, they went into the kingdom of heaven. They watched miracles happen. They watched a nation be born out the ground where it was impossible to do.
You're a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Mm-hmm. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them.
Cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Yeah, America, you chastise the child too hard, or you create trauma. You're a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Mm-hmm. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them.
Cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Yeah, America, you chastise the child too hard, or you create trauma. If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a black man to be right even when he is in that.
White people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's get it. 1.
Yeah. Win again. Give it up. I'm always waiting. Listen, I ain't saying nothing on the mic until Rob give me that thumb.
Hey, come on,
you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to wait. I don't even pay attention to that. We got a live sign. I'm looking for the thumb. Yeah, I don't trust technology. Man, once again, man, we right back at it. Y'all know how we do it. Round Table Truth here for another Friday night, doing what we love to do. Before we get into the show, like always, you got to pay homage, man. Before we start anything, we got to pay homage. You know what I mean, to the Heavenly Father, the Creator. Yahweh in the Hebrew. We like to call him the nigga God.
Damn right.
The God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians only. You understand? This God is he's a God for the 12 tribes only. He's not a God for anybody else. All right. Give it up. You understand? Also, we want to give it up to our king. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump. He ain't our president.
Damn
you know
right.
He your president.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When it comes to them 12 tribes, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he is the anointed king of the 12 tribes, the 12 lost tribes, of course, because we do not know our identity. We know, but a majority of bulk of our people don't have a clue who in the hell they are. But that's changing. Because of Commander Jenny Hunter and the ISUBK, brother, we changing that day and night. That's right. That's why it's so beautiful to sit here with these men and do this work. It's nothing greater than being a certified prophet of the Lord.
That's right.
You understand? So we'll give it up for our king. You understand? We also want to give it up, you know what I'm saying, to the man with the plan. None other than Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
You understand? Like always, I want to, you know what I mean, give it up, you know what I mean, to my hosts that rock it out with me every week, you know what I'm saying, on a consistent basis. You understand? Tonight, to my left, Officer 5K, Yaradon in the building. Making the baddest t-shirts in the game.
Man.
If you have not copped you one of them real nigga university t-shirts, I do not know what's wrong with you.
Right.
If you haven't caught one of these round table truth t-shirts, I do not know what's wrong with you. If you haven't visited diversitymall.com, I do not know what's wrong with you. Again, you know what I'm saying? Come get you some of this fresh gear. You might be able to get you a woman, you know what I'm saying? You put on one of these shirts. Get me right on that, Don. You know what I'm saying? So
I got my last rib watching one of his hoodies.
That's it. You can't tell a black and Hispanic man nothing when he get fresh.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like you can't tell me nothing. Now I got these fresh braids. Man, I was a hell earlier for about 4 hours, man. I was going to do the show. Since the braid me up, I'm good to go. What's up with black people, man? You get your head done, your whole personality just changed.
Hey, that's it.
You understand? Don't let no sister get their hair done. Shit, you can't tell them that.
Yeah, man.
Get me right on that, man.
Got him with God.
You understand? Big shout out to our beautiful sisters, man.
That's right.
Also, in here tonight, I want to give it up. Officer Mayad, give him a hand. Filling in for Officer Lamar Yala. He's not here with us tonight. He will be with us though on a trip to Pittsburgh. We gonna be in Pittsburgh tomorrow for camp. We'll share the address and exactly where we're gonna be. Roman wanted to share that at some point in time in the show. You in the chat here, share that. We're gonna be in Pittsburgh tomorrow, man. Giving it, you know what I mean, doing what we do. Brothers broke ground there already. We're gonna go re-break the ground. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. Midwest coming through hard. I think Detroit gonna be in the building. Cincinnati gonna be in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we coming through. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So just rolled in here late. I'm gonna dock him on this pace. Like, you know, even though we ain't handing out no checks yet. And with the freshness of this for the future checks, y'all. Future, but remember you was late that day. God damn it, October the 17th. No, we got Officer Iwalam, you know what I'm saying, in the building. And filling in tonight for Officer Makiala, we got Officer Kazaiwan in the building. Right. The brothers on the ones and twos. Officer Ramawan, give him a hand. And Officer Raz Karab. We also got Officer Azan Yaala in here. You understand? Man, y'all know how we do. What's new on the earth? I can talk to me, man.
If I could, Cap. But you know, we like reporters. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I think they don't realize about the round table. So we look at the news.
Hold on, I got to introduce his brother. Just walked in, Officer Karakai. He don't want to be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? I told him I'm gonna get him a woman though. You know what I'm saying? Before it's over. Before it's over, I'm gonna get him a rib, y'all. Get me right on that. You understand? Go ahead, my guy.
Hey, Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I be watching the news and the articles and everything. I just want to say, Dana gave these ICE idiots too much power, sir.
Oh, that's a fact.
Way too much power. These mugs think they are the paramilitary police special forces, jump out the building, air trooper, ground, sea, earth, land,
That's it.
Captain Planet as looking at, you know what I mean?
That's it.
Like Cap, I'm talking about every day I turn on the news, Cap, they done kicked in the door, they done ramming cars, they dragging people out of here and there. Like it's I know we said, I was talking to my mom, she was like, I don't understand. I said, Mom, look, it's just amazing being on the ground to see all these prophecies coming true and happening. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Like when we read the scriptures and you know, especially us, we know what the Lord is saying.
Yeah.
It's like having an aerial view. You know what I'm saying? You get the synopsis of what's going to happen. And we know the end result of the story.
That's it.
But actually living the day-to-day, moment-to-moment, sometimes this should be amazing, Cap.
Man, listen, to be an ICE agent, you got to be a real piece of garbage. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and a coward. You're wearing a mask because obviously you're ashamed of what the hell you're doing. Who in the hell you even got a mind to where you so heartless to where you're deporting, you know what I'm saying, families, you know what I'm saying, separating them from their children, dragging mothers out their vehicle, coming to people's jobs where they make a living and pulling them out the damn job. And once again, you know what I'm saying, this place is so diabolical. The so-called Hispanics, let me make this clear. America is their land, man.
That's right.
You understand? This land right here belonged before Christopher Columbus came. You know what I'm saying? This land right here was a land that belonged to Native American Indians and Hispanic. You know what I'm saying?
Damn
so
right.
Now say that they illegal. It just goes to show how diabolical this country. I'm coming to you. How diabolical this country is, and the people is. You see what I'm saying? And if you are if you black, you should not partaking in the mindset that white people have.
Right.
You understand? Like we ain't supposed to think like they think.
Right.
What the hell is wrong with us, man?
Okay.
Come on, y'all, Don.
This is so heavy with your last statement was about the black people because you know what I'm saying, I just posted a video into our group chat I on where a young black brother, man, he getting drugged down by an ICE agent. And his mother and everybody screaming out. He's a teenager for one. And he's an American citizen. He's an American citizen.
That's
you know what I'm saying? But they literally, like Maya was saying, like they got Goma Powell out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he
Barney Fife, nigga. Right.
They somebody that's really small on the inside, and they got to take a job like this to make themselves feel big.
Yeah, accountable.
See what I'm saying? Like this is what happened when you walk around with a 2-inch rod, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a job. Listen, I wasn't born with that infirmity. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe me? Come by my house by 1 a.m. You gonna hear somebody yeah, it is there, but the point of it is that you just got to really be a small-minded piece of garbage to be doing what the hell you're doing. Right. But make no mistake, the Most High is going to get involved in this. Here.
Oh yeah,
you see what I'm saying? He's the Lord going. Karakata ain't got nothing to be worried about. Right. Black people, man, you got a savior. You do not have to, you know what I'm saying, think that you're gonna go out the way that these white people are trying to make us go out. You know what I'm saying? Our God is going to defend us, but the way that we get our God to defend us, man, is by coming into the truth. You see what I'm saying? Because I want, please,
kind of, sir. It's just on the flip side of things too. When you look at it. This is God showing you that the prophecies in the Bible where it said the children of Israel, and the children of Judah was going to be oppressed together. He's showing it in plain sight right now. So as blacks and Hispanics, the Venezuelans, the Haitians, all of us being oppressed in the same place together, and they using immigration thing to put all us in bondage. It's just a prophecy in the Bible. So of course, you know, if the Lord put it as a prophecy, he gonna fix the issue after.
I was just telling y'all down on the way over here that every prophecy that the Lord said in the Bible is gonna come to pass. Right. Like the Lord don't say nothing that it ain't gonna happen. That's what I'm saying? Right. Here's the real issue as it pertains to the scriptures in the Bible is that men who do not understand the Bible have been teaching our people the Bible, which is why we in hell. That's right. And now everybody's starting to get turned on to the UPK because why? It was prophesied that you would get turned on to the prophets of the Lord. The Bible says, "Thy teachers shall not be removed into the." Yeah, hell is being brought down on us by white supremacy, which is biblical prophecy as well. You know what I'm saying? But why is it being brought down on us? Because we've been sleep in this empire. When I say sleep, meaning for so long we have thought that we are part of the empire, or that one day the empire was going to accept us, you know what I'm saying, as civilians, you know what I'm saying, when that ain't in their DNA to accept Black Hispanics as co-civilians. You are not made for America. You made for something bigger than America. In America, excuse me, it's called the kingdom of heaven. That's right. See what I'm saying? Black and Hispanic and Native Indian people are hated because we are the chosen people. Just like anybody, this particular person right here get more favor. It's like a child that's favored above the other children. Well, the other children gonna hate him because they see the father got more love for this particular child. But when it comes to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, by you being the chosen, the other nations hate you because they see it's something in you that ain't in them. They got to go make a god. They got to go carve some wood or make a stone. We don't got to do none of that. All we got to do is obey the Lord's rules, and therefore the Lord gonna put us on top. That's right. And that's that. Come on, Awala.
If I could,
Please.
Cap, man, I think I've been saying this to myself at least 3 times a day for
Come on.
the past 2 weeks.
Come on.
I think the worst human on earth right now is a Hispanic that's a ICE agent.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Give it up. Give it up, Baki. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about every time I see a video and I see a Hispanic guy try to hide behind a mask.
That's it.
You see your brown skin, you hear the accent on your voice.
That's it.
And you taking away your family members' children right in front of the mother and father and don't feel no remorse.
That's it.
Only thing you care about is that $50,000 bonus that you get.
That's it.
You're just a despicable human being.
Yeah, man, listen, some people, man, that do whatever for money. You know what I'm saying? When that ain't how you supposed to be. I wouldn't dare raise my children to, you know what I'm saying, give up their morality in place of some goddamn money. You see what I'm saying? You keep your morality, you know what I'm saying, no matter what. You see what I'm saying? So what you was just bringing out, my y'all was happy. Where we going first, around one?
The first video we got up is with Rio the Young. OG speaks on Arabs and Indians come to the hood and make millions.
Let's get into it. I think this is the one you pulled, right, my y'all? Let's get all into it. We just need to buy a whole pack of black shades out, G. I don't know why we ain't did that. You know, just lose a pair of shades. It's like I don't know where the hell these shades be going.
The Indians and the Arabs do. They come to America with nothing. A nigga tell me ain't no money in the hood. Shit. I'm talking to the Arab that
they making money off us,
and he saying they make $4 million a year. How? He like, bro, y'all come in here and cash y'all checks. Y'all buy pops and beer, then bring the cans back.
Come on,
for the 10 cent. We go recycle them. Y'all take money out the ATM all day. Y'all buy liquor, cigarettes, chips,
T-shirts, all that shit.
Ain't no money in the hood, and we thriving. They growing and growing and growing.
Facts.
Once I realized that, I said, we dumb as hell. My Arab told me, he said, man, not being disrespectful, but black people is not smart. Like, y'all not dumb, but y'all don't know how to use y'all resources. He like, when me and my family came, we had nothing. We all worked at a laundromat for years and saved our money. We built the credit line, went and got the money from the bank with zero down, got the store. Their advantage is they don't pay taxes. So every 7 years, they switch the store to another name because they don't got to pay taxes.
Where we going? Y'all done?
Salaki, sir. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, like how by the end of his conversation, he started to explain all the reasons why these people have extra advantages that black people have black people have in the community. A black person don't get, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity to open up a business without having credit to start with. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, is to not pay taxes is not on the books for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna pay taxes, you know what I'm saying? And that's just it.
if I could,
Please,
like you said, they all worked at a laundromat. It's a touching story. You know what I mean? They saved up their money, then went to a bank and got a credit line with no money down.
That's it.
If you we can work at whoever, whenever, however long. If we go to a bank to go and try to get a business credit, we ain't gonna get no interest, zero down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get told we need collateral. We're gonna get told that our personal credit not strong enough. You know what I'm saying? It's all types of, it's easy for these heathens to come over and try to criticize us.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And point the finger at us. I'm sick of them doing that.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because for a year after year after year, I see all of these different races. That's why Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to realize we're the only people we got.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Because all these different races come over here and they help each other. They support each other. They get support from our oppressors. They get the money that our oppressors refuse to give us. They get the land loans. They get the plots of land. They get the, hey, if you really want to thrive, you can get a grant if you start a business in this community.
That's it.
And this community is our community.
That's it.
They get tax breaks, like he just said, 7-year tax breaks. All they got to do is change the goddamn name of the store, they got another 7-year tax break, all for opening up businesses inside of nigga and spick communities.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's something that we'll never get. Then they want to get all these opportunities and say we not smart. Point their fingers at us. Well, listen, y'all are benefiting off the goddamn blood and sweat and tears of the slaves of this country who have never and will never have an opportunity here.
Go ahead, RJ.
Just to piggyback, man, like the brother that was telling the story, no fault to him because he probably don't even know no better. Like he hear from the Arab and say, they did this, that, and that. And black people ain't educated to the point where, about redlining. And we've been cut off from the banks and just general overall oppression to why we don't have these things. And then they don't have that background information. And now black people think, okay, it is something wrong with us. Maybe we not smart. And then the low self-esteem kick in, and then the self-hatred kick in, and then we just in a total jam.
Get a brother and him. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like the Arabs, the Chinese, all the people who come over here and get money, they ain't under the same oppression, you know what I'm saying, that we under. You know what I'm saying? Now, why you have to examine, like Avalon was saying, why are we under this oppression the way that we are? Because what I just said before, we the Lord's chosen people. Meaning nobody, no nation, no race on earth does things better than Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. We just better. We're more masculine. Our women in the right spirit, they more feminine, they more beautiful. You see what I'm saying? We build things, we innovators, we inventors, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we everything to this particular earth. And what happened was we built and during the time when this country was in a depression, we built up Black Wall Street. Sister became a millionaire from selling hair products during the time when the country was in depression. Meaning white people was in poverty, you know what I'm saying? They had to look at you niggas, you know what I'm saying, making money and trying to figure out how in the hell are you doing it? Because a black man will come up with 10 different ways to be able to make some money. These other nations, they can't do that. You see what I'm saying? They can't come up with ways to make money like you can. You see what I'm saying? And so when we was doing, when they did give us the liberty to do these things, guess what transpired? They came and dropped bombs on Black Wall Street. You see what I'm saying? They found a way to ostracize black people have been under the worst terrorism that you can even just do your research. You know what I'm saying? You don't know these things because you didn't sat in the school with white people and been uneducated on all the little things that America has. You think white supremacy and Donald Trump just started yesterday? You think they hatred for us just started a few years ago? This man been the whole time we was here. So like y'all, Iwalon was saying, you know what I'm saying? They don't want no more Black Wall Street. Black people and Hispanics have to be oppressed or you will take over. Naturally. You see what I'm saying? And listen, that's the reason why we got to work on we got to work on getting the hell up out of here and imagining something that we don't ever imagine. And the one thing that we don't ever imagine as Black and brown people is having our own country. having our own government, and it doesn't even seem conceivable in a black person's mind that we would have our own country with our own nigga and black and brown and Hispanic government. That doesn't even seem conceivable.
Right.
But when you read that Bible and you understand that Bible, you will understand that black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people ruling is how the earth is going to get fixed. See, these other nations need to be put in a scripture say we're going to put them in a place.
That's right.
And a place ain't sitting ruling over the top of the earth. You see the earth, you know what I'm saying, is in trouble when white people and these other nations getting to see the rulership. The scriptures say they supposed to be looking at us for wisdom. We ain't supposed to be looking to them for wisdom. You see what I'm saying? And here's the real problem. Black people, you just ain't as racist enough as these other nations. That's your real problem. When I say racist, I ain't talking about going out and killing and even hating nobody. When I say racist, I mean preferring your people, being a familyness. The Arabs, they stick together, you know what I'm saying, because they prefer each other over you.
That's
They
right.
give you their religion, you know what I'm saying, but they don't even look at you like no real Muslim person. Them Arabs don't look at you like no real Muslim.
Right.
I was at a gas station one day. A brother was in there in front of me. He mean mugged me in the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he gonna salute the Arab, salam alaikum. Man, the Arab cat is sitting behind the counter. He ain't even salute him back. You see what I'm saying? He said salam alaikum, walked out the store. The cat didn't even salute him back.
Wow.
Come on, y'all, Don.
So, like, if I could, I just seen a video on this, you know what I'm saying? And it was Umar Johnson. He was talking about how he grew up Muslim and how when they make salah, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to go and pray with them with the other Muslims. They all supposed to touch, you know what I'm saying? But when they go into to do their salah, whatever, however they supposed to pray, you know, they go to touch the Arab, and the Arab moves away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And the sister said to like the women, the Arab women, does the same thing to the black women.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's it.
It's like it's just to piggyback on what you were saying.
We looking up to the Arabs. We looking up to the China. You look up to the Arabs. Now the Arabs is in every ghetto frying black people chicken.
Right.
Hajib back there frying chicken. We have rented the fried chicken. You got an Arab, you know what I'm saying? These Arabs, I'm telling you, they don't even wash their hands, man. I told y'all 2 shows ago, they be back there scratching their ass every day. You know what I'm saying? And to serve you up 6 chicken wings as a fry. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Awolo, please.
If I could add to your point, every religion does the same thing. Like the Arabs, when black Muslims come in, they turn they body so they don't touch them. The Catholic priests do the same thing when they be giving a little cracker. The white person put it on the tongue. Black person come up, they put it in their hand.
Real talk.
Same thing with white Christianity. Every religion is racist.
That's it.
Except for black people's religion. You gotta love everybody.
And because we want to love everybody is the reason why we should be the top nation on the earth.
Right.
The other nations, they not programmed to love everybody. We are, you know what I'm saying? We the most forgiving people on the face of the earth, which is supposed to go show you why we should be in charge. White people don't forgive nobody.
That's right.
You see, when you do something to them, you know what I'm saying? They bring in war, and then listen, when somebody died, then you know what I'm saying, they at ease, you know what I'm saying, for a time until they get ready to do some more killing.
Right.
You see, that's what you can see going on in the earth right now, is that these people are revving up, you know what I'm saying, to do a massacre for you. You know what I'm saying? What people on earth make better scary movies than white people? Like a lot of you Negroes, y'all love watching horror films and all that. Well, America is a horror film. And this horror film only gets worse if we do not wake up and turn to the Most High. A lot of you gonna keep playing. You're gonna keep playing, you know what I'm saying? You tune in, you like to hear what we say. The scriptures say the things we talk about is like a beautiful song. You saying, but you never come into the truth, you know what I'm saying? And by not coming into the truth, it's gonna cost you your life. That's what we're trying to tell you. Your life is a precious thing. Life ain't nothing to just be giving up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You supposed to, man, want to try to live as long and forever as could be and leave a legacy in the earth, raise a family, and most important, you supposed to be trying to stay alive for the people that love you, man. You know what I'm saying? A person that don't want to live and they got family, man, you a selfish piece of garbage, man.
Right.
Every day you get up out that bed, you supposed to make hospital visits, you supposed to work out, You're supposed to eat right, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, not just for you, but for the people that love you, man.
Right.
That's why you're supposed to be doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else has something? Go ahead, because I want.
If I could, Cap, it's almost like all these other nations is playing craps with our community.
Mhm.
It's like, you know, the Chinese man got the Chinese spot and the beauty supply. You know what I'm saying? The Arab got the gas station. And, you know what I'm saying? The white man got the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they casted lots for our people to get all our money. When if we would put all that money, all that, you know, resources and brotherhood and sisterhood together, man, we you know, it'll be 100 Tulsa, Oklahoma's in America right now, and we will be a much better place. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what I'm saying? One thing I just want to say too, another factor that you must look at, once again, we tell you the problem, we offer the solutions. The biggest problem is your religious leaders and your black politicians, you know what I'm saying, that convince you to not prefer your own people.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like religion, Christianity, which is really about worshiping white people, that is your biggest problem right there. You got to learn, you know what I'm saying, to be like these other nations. Then you will be able to, you know what I'm saying, rise up. And as far as business is cool. You know, black people talking about all the time, I'm an entrepreneur and opening it. All them things is cool. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. It's good. It's better that we learn this lesson. You know what I'm saying? To have other nations coming in and sucking all our goddamn resources.
Right.
Because you have to learn, you know what I'm saying, that preferring your own people is the better way.
That's right.
And the only way you're going to learn that is by experiencing hell. You can't let Chinese and Arabs and white people control your grocery stores, dummy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When a damn country go in a recession or going to a damn another depression, you got to rely on another people that hate you, you know what I'm saying, to serve you food. That is the dumbest thing possible. So you think that if this country's economics fall and we really get in a dire situation, do you think the same Arab corner stores you going to gonna look out for black people more than they people in their community? Them stores gonna be closed. You see what I'm saying? Them grocery markets you go to, they're gonna be closed. They're gonna be feeding their own. This is why you don't let another people. Scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, a man that have to rely on another man's table is not a man. Remember that scripture I just shared with you the other day? You don't rely on another people's table to feed you and clothe you. That's the worst thing that you can do, which means what we always tell you in ISBK, Martin Luther King and them civil rights ladies, Bayard Rustin, you know what I'm saying? This cat was a full-out homosexual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These cats were idiots, man. The civil rights leaders telling you to join the people that hate you. What these people was the biggest idiots on the face of God Green's earth. Now we scrambling. Now you understand? Now we scrambling and we realize, you know what I'm saying, us giving up, you know what I'm saying, our resources to another people. Now we realize it was a mistake. You see what I'm saying? But here's the one thing I want to say. Most importantly, that's cool. We'll get the businesses back and all that. But what's most important that we must have is the law, statutes, and commandments first.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how many black entrepreneurs it is, how many Hispanic entrepreneurs it is, how many black businesses we got, how many black millionaires and billionaires. If we ain't doing what the Lord say, which is being one nation, being one people, none of it matters any damn way. I just wanted to say that.
I'm right. I'm right.
Somebody else had said, want to say, man, what we going to next, Raj?
We got DJ Envy with a little Kim Kardashian opens up about co-parenting with Kanye West.
Let's get it.
Good night.
Co-parenting.
Right. Co-parent.
Something the white man came up.
Right.
You're supposed to be parents, not co-parents.
Co-parents.
Big, dumb, stupid idiots.
Brought to you by a scent that's made a legendary comeback. Degree Original Cool Rush. The OG is back and better than ever. Whether you're number one
is saying that Kanye West has not seen or heard from his kids in months. And she sat down on the Call Her Daddy podcast and got into what it is like co-parenting with Kanye. Let's take a listen to Kim on co-parenting.
Can we talk about the state of you and Kanye's co-parenting relationship?
It's not easy. I mean, I raise the kids, you know, full time. They live with me, and I welcome a great, healthy relationship with my kids and their dad. And I think he knows that. I push for it all the time, but I also protect them when it's time for that. And it goes in waves and phases, and it's a lot of work. But I have the best memories and the best relationship, you know, with my dad. And even like, I love that, you know, I see Tristan puts, you know, their kids to bed every night and takes them to school every day when he's not, you know, in season. So I just welcome.
How demonic this place is, man. Go ahead, Ramon. Please.
Just listening to what you said.
Yeah.
Co-parenting, like you said, is made up by the white man.
Yeah.
But it's only here, so it won't be a dominant. Somebody who's dominant, you know what I'm saying? Like, the father can't dominate the parenthood like he's supposed to.
That's it.
And the mother can't be nurtured, like she just said. She said, "Because I can, and then I know how to step in when I need to." That ain't your job to step in.
That's
his
it.
job. But co-parent allows equality in parenting.
That's
and
it.
It ain't supposed to be equality in
That's
parenting.
it.
It's supposed to be you nurturing
Yeah.
and him being a disciplinarian.
That's
But
it.
co-parent don't allow that. Now you can
That's
be
it.
both as a father and a mother.
That's it. Yeah, right. Get a brother a hand for that one. Come on, because I want to get into it.
Slocky, if I may,
Please.
now while she's saying all this about her taking care of the kids, I just want to read what Northwest said. What Kim said, Northwest said. This was 2 years ago. What she it said. Kim Kardashian recounted what her daughter said after visiting her dad's home. According to Kim, North said, "Dad is the best. He has it all figured out. He doesn't have a nanny or a chef or security. He lives in an apartment." Northwest reportedly cried. Her mother saying, "Why don't you have an apartment?" Like, you can tell that these kids really love their father. And she just, all she doing is throwing a nanny, throwing a chef out there, doing all these things to make it seem like she's taking care of the kids. When Kanye is even humbling himself so he can have more time and show that had that small space with his children.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So
go ahead, my
Hey, Cap, if I could,
Please.
man, this wicked female dog is a liar.
Mhm.
She's a straight liar, Cap. And then Kim Kardashian, Officer 1000, my yard at the ISUPK, Commander General Hunter, says you are nothing but a dirty, stinking, heathen liar. Because just several months ago, last year and several months ago, Kanye was begging to see his children. The brother was having mental breakdowns and meltdowns, you know what I'm saying, online and in interviews because she was refusing to let the brother see his children.
Well, I thought a black man getting to a bag eliminate those problems.
Right.
I thought Kanye is a billionaire. You mean to tell me he got the same nigga problems I do? Shit, what's the point of me even going to get a million then? I thought a million me getting to a bag supposed to eliminate these nigga problems. But I guess not. Go ahead, my y'all.
Hey, Sluggy, so just like as she's sitting there talking about, oh, you know, Kanye hasn't seen his kids in months, and I encouraged him to visit and encourage this and encourage that. She has been the devil that is in her blood. She has been the white she devil that she is, Cap. Because all of that is a lie, and all of that is geared up to have our sisters out here thinking that this co-parent crap is really the way to go. You know what I mean? Because if Kanye can co-parent with Kim, why can't you co-parent with me? You know what I mean?
Co-parent is go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's like, sir.
Co-parent is very diabolical because all you doing is you're gonna raise a child that you know experiences trauma. They're gonna be a hurt individual, and most people gonna repeat the same thing that's been done to them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I never read when the Bible and where the Lord sanctioned being a co-parent.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The scriptures don't say that. When the Lord is hates divorce. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, divorce is not permitted. You know what I'm saying in the Bible, and it's not permitted for a reason. And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, man or woman, you know what I mean, they decided they're going to leave the marriage and destroy the kids because they're not happy. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you're an adult now. You're not a child. Only a child expects to be happy all the time and get ice cream and toys. Here you are, full out adult, you know what I'm saying, destroying the fabric of a family because you're not happy. You see what I'm saying? Nobody gonna be happy 365 days out the goddamn week.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The biggest problem with co-parenting is is first of all, what it acknowledges is these two parents are at odds. You see what I'm saying? Which means they at war with one another. You know what I'm saying? So how in the hell you expect to raise a healthy child when the mother and the father is at constant war with one another?
Right.
I'm talking about co-parenting. Once again, the Most High's way is better than what the white man said. The white man don't know how to build no society, man.
That's right.
That's why his society is, you don't see it, it's falling apart. This place is falling apart because this is a God-forsaken, but then God-forsaken place. It makes my skin crawl every time I hear somebody say, God bless America. You out of your damn mind.
Right.
The Lord is finna get ready to plague this place like something you cannot believe, because it's so much evil that go on in this place. And you gotta say, well, why does evil prosper? Evil prospers because the righteous decided one day that they was not going to obey the Most High, and God said, I'm gonna send you in slave ships in slavery. And brother, he sent us to the most diabolical slavery that has been ever. I mean, this slavery is on another level to where the people who in slavery right now don't even know they slaves.
Right.
They won't even. You as a black person, they in slavery. They gonna tell you, nigga, hell no. You know what I'm saying? I got a passport. I can go where I want to go. Do what I want to do. But here's how this sophisticated slavery works. This slavery right here works, you know what I'm saying, by mental. It's like mental shackles. And then the fact that black and Hispanic people, you keep gravitating towards this co-parenting, all you doing is going to keep destroying the children. And I thought everybody was supposed to love the kid.
Right.
But what you find out is some parents are so selfish, and so disgusting, they don't give a damn about no kids. You understand? What they care about really is themselves. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that. Y'all done, I'm coming to you, Rama. Go ahead.
Yeah, if I could, sir, just to piggyback on what you're saying about Kim K. Kim K is literally giving, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like what like the whole synopsis behind it is her saying that Kanye ain't been with the kids. And then she says how she restricts him from being with the kids.
That's it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that is like the court systems in America gives a woman too much power.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't say, like, you know what I'm saying, oh, I don't feel like he's mentally fit at this point to be with the kids.
That's it.
You don't know what my mental stability is. I'm not in a household with you every day.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
it.
so Kanye may want his kids at a certain point, and she's denying him at that point to see the kids.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But you want to say, oh, I encourage it. You know what I'm saying? Just to make yourself look good. You know what I'm saying? On this side of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? And put, okay, so you saying that Kanye has mental instability, right? How do you think it feels to somebody with mental instability to see you on a public platform talking about them not seeing their kids?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You think you helping their mental instability at that point?
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
This is the chaos that platforms like the Breakfast Club, because they got to be involved in this as well. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Charlamagne the God, you know what I'm saying, he always try to make it like he's
hey man, well, listen, according to, you know what I'm saying, what's the cat from Rockefeller Records?
Dame Dash.
According to Dame Dash, you know what I'm saying, what's his name?
Charlamagne
is a full-out homosexual.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that until he said it that day, and it made me fully examine. Like, this cat here is a full-out homosexual on the mic giving his goddamn opinion, you know what I'm saying, about these matters.
Wendy Williams is big homie.
This, let me tell you something. This has got to stop. Certain people, you know what I'm saying, should not be able to get a goddamn opinion, man. Like, y'all, listen, everybody should be tuning in to the round table of truth.
That's right.
You understand? Now, I don't want to, I ain't gonna, you know, the Breakfast Club, they might want to pull me on that, you know what I'm saying, one day. And I'm gonna let them, I'm gonna give what they need. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get right.
No,
please.
You exactly on point, but the Breakfast Club, they pump situations like that because it you know what I'm saying, it adds to the people that they want to ostracize.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Just like they want to ostracize Dame Dash. They don't want to talk about the positive things that these people have brought to the community. They want to talk about all the negative, you know what I'm saying, to put black men in a negative light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the same thing. And Kim K is on there talking about how, you know what I'm saying, like Kanye is unstable mentally, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, ostracizing him about his fatherhood in front of everybody. Like that's gonna be the resolution.
Right. Fix the problem.
Right.
Salaki, I just want to bring up this thing. The sister, she said it. She said exactly what I was gonna say. Kanya, ISUBK. Her daughter's gonna see that videotape. That she had with Ray J.
Yeah.
So as much as she want to beat down her Kanye about all the stuff she do, all the stuff he doing, and try to demoralize him as a man, she gotta understand that her kids gonna grow up looking at watching her demons. See the demons that she had.
Right.
She wasn't that great either. She wasn't mentally in the right place either.
That's it.
And she grew up on TV. They gonna see all the men she had. Shows, countless of shows where she had men on this show. The next season she got another man. The next season she got another man. Next season, like you talking about Kanye West when you are really, to be honest,
unstable,
bad example for your daughter.
Damn right. Listen, I'm coming to you because I want. Listen, and here's the thing, man. For you brothers that like Kanye West that deal with that type of situation, here's the reason why having wisdom, you know what I'm saying, is more important than money. Because Kanye got all the money in the world, but he don't have the wisdom. Which meaning this, he don't know what woman to pick. You know what I'm saying, to where he won't be co-parents. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a certain woman that ain't worthy of being no mother. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain woman that's gonna put you on child support. It's a certain woman that's a narcissist and that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, put you through all type of hell and see your kids and why it was done to her. She gonna do the same thing. It's like a broken record over and over and over. The way that you correct a broken record is you just can't lay down in the bed with anybody and have children. This goes for men and women.
Right.
See what I'm saying? You got to make sure that this person, you know what I'm saying, believes in being a parent and believes in being together forever. That's number one. Being together forever means that this man and this woman, they together forever because they fear the Most High. If you don't get with a woman that fears the Lord, brother, look out. It's like taking the crapshoot. You a woman, you don't get with a man that fear God, listen, it's a crapshoot. You're gonna be like that sister we played last week, you know what I'm saying, when she walked in that house, you know what I'm saying, and there was a homosexual giving up man some head in that joint. And she ran out that room, you know what I'm saying? That why? Because that man she with don't fear the Most High. That's what, you see what I'm saying? And when a person don't fear the Most High, they substance to do anything. You see what I'm saying? This is why that's why in the ISUBK we have courtship. Courtship is to get to know if this particular person is for you or not for you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if you lay down in the bed with just anything because a person, look, Kim Kardashian, she made that video before he got married to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was around to advise Kanye West? You know what I'm saying? Somebody was supposed to told his brother, man, you don't get in the bed with this diabolical, nasty monster. She's a hoe. Right. You see what the hell you think a hoe gonna do? A hoe can't stay with no man. Right. You know what I'm saying? She got a time clock. She just like a itch. She like, damn, I've been with this nigga too long. You know what I'm saying? Normally, shit, I rotate every 2 months. Right. He's been trying to hold on. The more he loved me, the more I hate him. Oh no, this ain't gonna work. I got to go hold.
One. Now, Cap, if just a small comment. What she's doing right now is the same spirit that's on the sisters in our community now. Like how she's talking down on this brother, making it seem like I'm doing everything for the kids, and the father ain't coming around when they are the ones that's not allowing the father to come around. Like this is a devil spirit that is being pushed on our sisters. And of course, her main platform is black people because she done screwed every black man in the industry.
That's it.
So like this right here is an illusion to think that she's actually caring about the kids to talk about this. She's actually pushing this agenda on our black women in entertainment.
Let me tell you something. Here's the sad part. You know what I'm saying? Less them kids coming to the truth, all they're gonna do is do the same thing that Kim Kardashian do, even though they hate what she doing. But sometimes, man, people, you know what I'm saying, the thing that they hate, they become.
Right.
They become what they hate, and it's just a cycle. Come on, y'all done.
I just got one fact to bring out about
Please.
this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in the black community, like just like you said, they say, you know what I'm saying, you get to the bag, that's the most important part of the issue.
Yeah, right.
So Kanye West pays $200,000 per month in child support to Kim Kardashian.
Good night.
200 things. Go ahead, RJ.
Maybe not. I was gonna say I think Kim Kardashian got more money than him.
But that's the reason why she's saying saying this like she's saying this to a judge on this podcast.
Right.
She's saying like the kids are with me. I'm raising the kids. She's saying this like a businesswoman. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter who makes what. Right. It matters who's spending the most time with the kids, and whoever spends more time with the kids is who reap the benefits of whatever monies that's being brought in from either side.
Right.
So now she take that 200,000 and go spend it on some other nigga she land with. That's what's so diabolical, Karakar, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, child support, you know what I'm saying. You paying child support, you know what I'm saying. Her new man, she get the child support money. She get this nigga $250 to go get a new outfit. You know what I'm saying? With your money. You see what I'm saying? Right, nigga, I'm coming to you. Nigga need a new PlayStation or whatever. She now this woman then left you. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, the woman then left you and you got to pay for her leaving.
Right.
You hear that?
Right.
You got to she left, broke up the family, and you got to pay her for leaving. She taking the money, you know what I'm saying, paying for her. The new nigga ain't got a job. Black Tony, like Jordan Muhammad said. All he doing is coming through land and ride.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying? And she paying for this nigga's haircut with your money. And you want to tell me, you know what I'm saying, as a man, that this place ain't diabolical? You know what I'm saying? And that you mean to tell me that this once again, people get comfortable with being sick. Imagine you know how it is to catch the flu and the cold, how you hate it. Imagine catching the flu and the cold and saying, man, listen, I'd rather this, man. I don't want to take no medicine. I don't want to feel healthy. I just want to remain with a fever and a cold. Because you couldn't even imagine that, could you?
Wow, sir.
That's us here in America. We so sick mentally. Then, man, we rather this. We think the sickness that we live in, this is normal to us. Co-parenting. They even Usher made a song about it. Made it seem like co-parenting was a beautiful thing. Even though we ain't make it together forever, we best friends now.
Yeah, all right.
You best friends with the motherfucker who destroyed your family. Are you kidding me? What we talk about here?
That's crazy.
Come on, because I want.
No, I was just gonna say, can you please just break down how the average income for a black family is like $40,000, $50,000 a year, but this child support decision is that these kids deserve $200,000 a month to take care of these kids.
You know that money ain't going to them kids. It's really to make her richer. You know what I'm saying, and to make him, who in the hell? I don't give a damn how many billions he got. $200,000 a month. Like this place is diabolical, man. And it got to go. You know what I'm saying? So Kanye, man, you ain't got no choice, man. Your only option, Kanye, is coming to UPK. You sat down with Captain Zazaria. You know what I'm saying? You brothers, you know what I'm saying, gonna have to really examine SUPK is all about. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to sit down and examine, man. And listen, you will see we the brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna show you the right brotherhood to fix you. Come on, Roman.
Right.
Let's go.
We got the young Republicans text messages leaked. The real side of it.
It's a play, it's a take. You gotta hit play.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, you got it.
Save the fucking apologies. The board of directors for the Young Republican National Federation issued a statement today saying we are appalled by the vile and inexcusable language revealed in the Politico article published today. If you don't know what they're talking about the exclusive new reporting from Politico today, where leaked messages exposed the Young Republicans' racist chat, where they actually also said they love Hitler. In this chat, they also referred to black people as monkeys and the watermelon people, and mused about putting their political opponents in gas chambers. They even talked about raping their enemies and driving them to suicide and applauding Republicans who they believe support slavery. William Hendricks, the Kansas Young Republicans vice chair, who by the way looks like this, used both variations of the N-word more than a dozen times in the chat. Bobby Walker, the vice chair of the New York State Young Republicans, who, no joke, fucking looks like this, referred to rape as epic. When they were talking about the Spanish coming to colonize the indigenous populations, they said the Spanish came to America and had sex with every single woman. One guy said sex. It was rape. He said epic. Peter Ginta, who at the time was the chair of the same organization, and yeah, bitch, we put a name to motherfucking faces, was talking about an upcoming vote on whether he should become chair of the Young Republican National Federation, and he said everyone that votes no is going to the gas chamber. PG, Peter Ginta, we only want the true believers. Can we fix the showers? Gas chambers don't fit the Hitler aesthetic. I'm ready to watch people burn now. We gotta pretend that we like them. Hey, come on in, take a nice shower and relax. Boom, they're dead. And it makes sense that they like the idea of gas chambers, because one guy said, he did say, my delegates that I will bring will vote for the most right-wing person. And then Peter Ginta said, great, I love Hitler. The bottom line is this, fuck the gaslighting and fake apologies. They're not sorry that they said it. They're sorry that it will cost them their future careers. This is exactly how they talk, think, and feel when the cameras are fucking off.
Damn. Right. Where we going? Come on now, G.
If I could, Cap, please. Like something about black people, we don't understand why white people are like this. Yeah. Because we're not like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like black
That's
people.
heavy. That's heavy. Yeah, man.
Black people, we don't understand like that white people hates us because we're better than them.
We're not hateful.
Look,
we gotta have a reason.
Mm-hmm.
White people don't need a reason to hate you. They just hate.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Please. So like, okay, white people know that we're better than them. It's like if you on a 2-man with your hate mans, and there's some beautiful females, and he look at you and say, hey bro, can you get off my hotspot? Because he know that you're better than him, and you gonna get the prize. It's the same with white people. They say we monkeys and we eat watermelon and everything like that because they know we're better than them. Black people, we not like that because we don't look at white people like competition on a spiritual level.
Real talk.
Like, yeah, I mean, we got all the attributes, all the flavor, all the soul, and white people don't have none of that. So we don't sit at the dinner table and be like, these damn white people. Yeah, I mean, but
real talk.
White people, that's just in their DNA to do that because we're better than them.
Right. I remember at one point in time they had me, you know what I'm saying, feeling guilty about eating watermelon, you know. Because they had these white people always say about fried chicken and watermelon. So I felt a little guilty, like I don't want to fit into the stereotype. Then after a while, I said, man, give me that goddamn watermelon, man. You see what I'm saying? Which is what we have to do, you know what I'm saying, as a people. I'm saying what I'm saying in this regard, meaning we have to love being us.
That's right, sir.
If we love watermelon and fried chicken, then goddamn it, shalom.
Damn right, sir.
You see what I'm saying? You think I give a damn about a white man making fun of us because we like watermelon and fried chicken? It's good to me. Shit, every picnic I go to, bring the watermelon and fried chicken. Go ahead.
If I could,
please.
Sir, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of properties to watermelon, you know what I'm saying? There's
a
lot of, you know what I'm saying, health benefits to watermelon.
Right. like the fact that these cats, these people are still making, you know, making jokes and saying things. They were saying this in the 20s.
Yeah, come on.
1900, 100 years later, they still saying the same thing, which goes to show you what the Bible says. The Lord said, who can make straight what the Lord made crooked? Nobody. You know, as much as we protest, as much as we vote, and as much as we try to show love and hoping that these people will change, they will never change, ever. Because the Lord created them to be one way. You see what I'm saying? What we got to focus on is, what did the Lord create us to do? The Lord created us to be the righteous in the earth. They not never gonna be righteous. They gonna be what you just saying right here. You see what I'm saying? They talking about rape, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a good thing. You see what I'm saying? And this is how they always been. You see what I'm saying? You do not want to continue to be under the power of a diabolical people like this. Because you best believe, you know what I'm saying, that what they plan on doing, the blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, is everything. This is the future of America here. These are the young Republicans, meaning they one day gonna be in power. You see what I'm saying? And if they one day gonna be in power, then what does this mean for you and our future? You know what I'm saying? You think voting is gonna get you out of a predicament like this? The only thing that's gonna get you out of a predicament like this is turning back to the Most High.
That's right.
Y'all done?
It's like it, sir. Another aspect of this, you know what I'm saying, because these people talking about, you know, they finna lose their careers and different things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But Donald Trump, he just released all the people that was involved in that January 6th episode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That just goes to show, like, you know, these still, you know what I'm saying? Even after all of this is exposed, these can be your political leaders, right? You know what I'm saying, in the years to come. And they will be, you know what I'm saying? Because those jobs that Donald Trump and these leaders have to delegate, they're gonna give them straight to these people.
Right, right. I actually became Buffalo said, I love watermelon and country fried chicken. I know that's right. I can eat fried chicken every day. It's a lock, you know what I'm saying? But what you saying, Yaradan, is right on point. You know what I'm saying? And man, we better wake up. Right now, as you can see, white supremacy didn't turn on a light switch of racism. That black, it's like somebody turn on the light and you not ready. You know how you wake up and you ain't ready for that light. Black and brown people, you're not ready for this light of light switch of white supremacy that's been turned on. You still in the days, right? You still trying to adjust to what level these people on. But here's what I'm gonna tell you. You better adjust real quick to what level that these people are on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna find yourself, you know what I'm saying, in a damn detention. These detention centers, man, you can only imagine what you think going on in these detention centers, black and brown people. You think they in there letting y'all play checkers and chess?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And handing out, you know what I'm saying? What you think they out there handing out shots of tequila?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're giving you the proper care that you need. Man, it ain't nothing but hell going on up in these goddamn detention centers, man. You better wake up. Come on, y'all.
Hey, Cap, and just to show how diabolical our oppressors are, I saw this earlier. Shout out to Captain Tazaryak, of course. You know what I'm saying, for bringing this up. But I found the article. So it's the vice president, J.D. Vance, right? He's making excuses for these Republicans, for these young Republicans, as they call them, right?
Come on with it.
So he says, J.D. Vance comes in defense of young Republican leaders who are under scrutiny after hundreds of racist and hateful messages reported in their group chat. This is what he said, quote, "The reality is that kids do stupid things, especially young boys." Now, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna, kids do stupid stuff. Young boys, young men, you know what I'm saying? Teenagers, they do stupid things.
Right.
Well, shout out to Captain Desire, because he said none of them were kids. Samuel Douglas is 27. Annie Katie is 28. Alex Dwyer is 29. Peter Goody, whatever, is 31. Joe Maligno is 35. And Vance himself is 41. So you show me where the goddamn kids at. Right. Meanwhile, like also Yaradan was saying, the video of the young boy getting tackled by the ICE agent, the young black kid being tackled by the ICE agent, the news reporter said, and in the news today, a 19-year-old man gets tackled by ICE agents, a 19-year-old black man. You're a grown man at 19 when you black.
Right.
But when you 27, 28, 29, 31, and 35, you still a kid and a young boy.
It's a double standard.
You
see what I'm saying? Here's the thing. The black and Hispanic people, we pointing out double standards in America night and day, day and night. What are we gonna do now that we know this is a double standard? Are we gonna continue to try to join ourselves to this place?
Right.
Or are we gonna separate ourselves? Right. Like we know the double standard exists, right? Now that we know that it exists, what's gonna be the adjustment that we make? Are we gonna continue to play? complain, or are we gonna make the adjustment?
Right.
In the ISBK, man, we didn't make the adjustments, man.
Right.
We didn't make the adjustment in head, man. We listen. We ain't. People look at us like we the most craziest, diabolical, and hateful niggas on the face of God, green earth. But here's what you have to do. You have to sit and examine the things that we're saying. We told you that Obama was going to go in there and be useless.
Right.
Y'all damn near killed the generals in there about DC for saying it. He went in there and did for 8 years and did absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? And listen, him being the president is the reason why white supremacy is at the stage that it's at right now.
That's right.
You know, even though he's a so-called African, but the white people don't look at him like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They say these niggas then got into the White House.
Right.
And they are totally, you know what I'm saying? Get me right on this, IG. They like, man, these is trying to take over. Like they didn't took over. Like they watched you come in their high school and take over their basketball team. The basketball team be all white, IG. Black people start going to the school. Before you know it, half the team is black.
Right.
Then 80% of then you go at listen, it be white people at the school, ain't one white boy on the team. The white boy is he's the damn cat writing down the stats.
Right.
How many jump shots? You get what I'm saying? Because like we were saying earlier, we are better than them being put on the even playing field. And normally the even playing field is just sports. Damn that, man. We didn't play all the sports in the world. The way that we get on the even playing field with white people now is by turning back to the Most High.
That's right.
Turning back to the nigga God and following his rules. Now we back on the even on the spiritual even playing field.
Damn right.
They can't deal with us in that. You ain't see Captain Tazaryak, the debate he just did with the white with them so-called fake Jews, exposed that they not the Jews, the niggas in the ghetto of America. You are the real Jews, man.
Right.
Now we tell you that the only thing you try to do is you want to run from that, you know, because nobody want to be the chosen people, Raj, because with being the chosen people come with a responsibility, and black people rather run for that and be Pan-African. You see what I'm saying? You ain't see the interview, you know what I'm saying, that where we going? Y'all ain't see the interview, you know what I'm saying, that Johnny Hanna did as well with the white racist cats. Like they can't deal with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Not even in the spiritual, religious world, they can't deal with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Roman?
I just wanted to bring out.
Please.
I know we talked about this video. I want to know if we could just play the little excerpt because it is on this topic.
Please.
And Donald Trump, you
Let's
know what I'm
get
saying, talk about, you know what I'm saying, he know he ain't going to heaven. I mean, he know he
Oh my God. Please play that. I forgot about that joint. He said, play that.
We pull it up right now. It just goes, if I may, it just goes so much into what we teach every single day. Like he telling you what we teaching it. He said it, but black people still ain't getting it.
Right.
Let's get it.
This crazy.
This was like a comedy. This was like a comedy.
Yeah. You had talked a couple of weeks ago, you were doing an interview and you talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven. How does this help? Does this help?
I mean, you know, I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I really don't. I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we fly in Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven, but I've made life a lot better for a lot of people. And you know, as an example, had the election of 2020 not been rigged, you would have millions of people living just in Russia, Ukraine alone. That would have never happened, and it didn't happen for 4 years.
Not heaven.
Where we going? Y'all done?
So, like I said,
Please.
if I could,
Go
man,
ahead.
to say, you know what I'm saying, out of your mouth as a man, you know what I'm saying, that you not heaven bound, you have to be done doing some wicked shit in your life. So like,
That's it.
So like,
go God.
That's it.
Go God.
I'm not heaven bound. That's what this man said out of his mouth.
That's
this is
it.
the president of your United States of America.
That's it.
I will say that.
Damn right.
Say in God we trust.
Damn right. Raj Karab.
Concept.
Please.
I said, if y'all peep, he said, I ain't heaven bound, but I made it great for a lot of people.
That's
and
it.
by what they said, it's other white people.
That's it.
That's why he know.
Give it up, Akim. You know what I'm saying?
If I may, so
Please.
he know what the hell. So he knows what he doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Because any man who says, "Oh, I ain't gonna make it," he know he done.
That's
but
it.
As long as he gets some white people, riches and power,
Yeah.
it was all worth it.
Yeah, listen, man, they know what they doing is wrong. They know what they done did to blacks, Hispanics is wrong. But what we must examine and understand, it ain't in them to do right.
Right.
They don't know nothing. Remember, Thomas Jefferson said that he trembled for his nation, you know what I'm saying, if there is a just God. You were like, wow, you know what I'm saying? God, listen, even Christians will tell you God is just. There is a just God. The Most High sits in the judgment seat over the earth. Christ, who y'all put to death on that cross, Christ sits in the judgment seat, and when he come back, he is coming to punish the nations for their wickedness, man. You understand? I will on. Please,
man, Cap. I wanted to say, the devil. He said that, I'm not going to heaven, but I might be in heaven right now on Air Force One.
Yeah.
I want to just throw, gander and say that he said that knowing some type of knowledge of the Bible.
That's it. That's it.
Right.
That's
you
it.
Know what I mean?
That's right.
Them devils know who we are. They know the truth.
Yep.
Like I think it was Ronald Reagan who put up. He wanted to make the Star Wars program to fight
against the angels.
Obama said it. He said in the press interview, he was like, "We worry about forces here. We need to be looking out into outer space."
That's it.
So they know what time it is.
Man, listen, he spoke like a man that no judgment is waiting for him at the end of the door.
Yeah,
He knows it. Listen, not only do he know, you know what I'm saying, white people know that judgment is waiting for them at the end of all of this hit.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And listen, he said it right. He's in heaven right now because the heaven that is to come, it ain't for him.
That's right.
It ain't coming to you. It ain't for his people. You understand? It's for us.
That's right.
The kingdom of heaven. That's why before Christ left the earth, his disciples asked him, "Will the kingdom be restored to Israel at this time?" You know what I'm saying? And Christ told them it ain't for them to know that. You know what I'm saying? At this particular time, the kingdom of heaven is going to be for the nation of Israel. Let me tell you something. That is all through the Bible. You can't deny that the kingdom of heaven is for the Israel. Here's the bigger question: Who is Israel?
Damn crazy.
I know you ain't gonna tell me it's the so-called Jewish people that's over there committing mass genocide, you know what I'm saying, against the Palestinian people.
Right.
Now, I'm not Palestinian, you know what I'm saying, that the Palestinian struggle, it ain't mine. But what they doing over there in the Middle East to them people is diabolical, man.
Right.
And you ain't gonna tell me Jewish people are the chosen people of God. Are you insane?
Right.
Yeah, it ain't. Once again, it ain't in these people to be righteous. You understand? They, like he said, they in they heaven. White people didn't have they didn't have they heaven. Get me right. We didn't work for them for 400 years. Built them the greatest kingdom on earth. Fought in their wars, and all they did was oppress us. And the more they impress us, the only thing that we could do was love them even more. The more that they oppress us, the more we love them. That's one hell of a kingdom to be in. You see what I'm saying? Now they didn't have their time, man. Can niggas have their time?
Right.
Can we sit in rulership? Can I sit in the big house? Can I sit on the big black house while the white man work in the fields and pick my cotton? I'm sitting up there with a cup of lemonade and iced tea. Can I sit on the porch wagging back and forth like this while the white people work in the fields? No, y'all don't like that type of talk. That make you tune us off. Well, I got bad news for you. That's what's coming.
Right.
That's what's coming. Give a damn what you like. Oh yeah. Somebody else.
Cap, if I could, just I just wanted to, I watched the Captain Cesario thing too. And one of the things that one of the rabbis said was the Bible says that when Israelis get back into their own land, they'll be in there forever. He was like, that Cap was like, well, it said that all 12 tribes was going to be in their own land back in Israel, right? He was like, where's the rest of the tribes? The rabbi said, well, they all over. He said, well, obviously that prophecy hasn't been fulfilled yet, right? So that was it was a heavy point because it stunned him. He was like, all they think about is being Jew and Jewish and all that. He was like, what the rest of the tribe? The only place the rest of the tribes is gathering that is in America right now.
That's it. So, listen, the Bible don't pertain to them. The Bible was not for them, which is why they don't, or what Jewish person know the Bible like he know Chinese arithmetic. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He don't know
God.
it, which is why they came up with their own Bible, the damn Talmud. They had to go write something, you know what I'm saying? That's opposite of the Bible. When the Bible says she shall have no mate.
Right.
There's no book you can compare
Right.
to the Bible. You can't
That's right.
compare the Talmud to the Bible.
That's
You can't
right.
even compare the goddamn Quran to the Bible.
That's right.
The nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's real nigga university you dealing with, man. You niggas that
Right.
ran over to Islam, man. We use the Quran for toilet. It ain't not one prophecy in the goddamn Quran. We've been waiting. Yeah, I've been in the school damn near 15, 16. I ain't seen one nigga pull a prophecy yet out the goddamn Quran. You see what I'm saying? Like what we
come
talk, the
on.
Arabs ain't the chosen people. I mean, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's next, Aki?
So up next, we have black police officer calls out Chick-fil-A for a racial bias after offered free meals for 3 white officers but forced him to pay for the
Good. Nice.
Yeah, kind of McCann.
Situation because it seemed like it was a racial issue to me.
Clover Police Sergeant Tracy Reed had that experience at a Chick-fil-A restaurant in Augusta, Georgia, while on a work trip a few weeks ago. He and 3 other CPD officers, all of them white, went into the restaurant for breakfast.
We all came into the restaurant together. We rode together, came in the restaurant together, all had the same uniform on, stood in line together. There was never a time that we were not together while standing in line.
They say all 3 white officers were offered a complimentary meal, which they say is often offered to law enforcement at the popular restaurant chain. But when Sergeant Reed got to the register, he had to pay.
He said he had to pay for his meal. And, it infuriated me. I told him, I said, "You want me to go say something?" And he was like, "No, I don't want you to cause a scene." But I could tell by the way he looked that, he just looked down at his plate and he looked really embarrassed and humiliated, which really made me mad.
Eventually, Reed wrote this letter to Chick-fil-A corporate demanding the chain retrain employees at the Augusta location and strengthen corporate-wide policies on compliance with civil rights laws. But Reed and the other officers were not satisfied with the response from the Augusta store manager, which included 2 cards for free meals.
They said that it was perceived that we were embarrassed or that it was a racial incident, which I didn't like because I know it wasn't perceived. It was it actually happened.
He's not the only one who perceived it. We all perceived it that way, and it's not even perception, it's what happened.
Hey.
What was going first, Aki?
Hey.
Go ahead, Rob.
Man, Chick-fil-A is my favorite joint. We had that today.
Yes, we did. We had some, you know what I'm saying, some chicken strips.
Carl Custer
You know
looks
what I'm
like
saying? I want my money back.
Carl Custer, but on a serious note, like black people, I don't know when we gonna realize 3 white men, free. They stopped. They said, "Whoa.
Oh, nigga.
You gotta go ahead and pay."
I think.
God, Cap, man. After if somebody watched this, I seen the old camp video. I think it was Chief Head Priest. Was it Yaquab? Yaquab. He said, "If a nigga can't get it, we moving on. If you see this and you still don't understand, I'm moving on. I can't do nothing for you."
That's right. That's right. Come on, y'all, John. Go ahead.
I thought he had something.
No, I know.
I just wanted to bring out the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm saying, they cut out Sunday, you know what I'm saying, as, you know what I'm saying, like their Sabbath, you know what I'm saying, in opposition to the Bible, you know what I'm saying, the 7th day in the Bible is what, you know what I'm saying, the Sabbath day,
right,
you know what I'm saying, is Saturday, you know what I'm saying, and Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm saying, which shows that Chick-fil-A is for white supremacy. It's not for what's actually for the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But they are for white supremacy to the tilt.
Listen, my opinion on this matter, stories like this is beautiful. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, if white people's racism don't get exposed, you know what I'm saying? I mean on another level. Like this is we in the state with if it does not get exposed, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, like Willem was saying, for those of us who meant to wake up, you would never wake up, you know what I'm saying, out of this mist of loving everybody and coming together. You see what I'm saying? Stories like this, I don't look at them like they wrong and it's bad. This is who they are.
Right.
This is beautiful for us.
Right.
The more racist they be, the more we gonna learn to come together.
Right.
It's beautiful. See what I'm saying? But listen, here's the thing about it. Also, like I was saying, some of our people they just ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't here begging and pleading to the people, that don't get it. Like if you don't know that the white man is the devil, I'm not about to sit there no hour trying to explain to you that he's the devil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like me telling you, man, listen, you see this lion, he eating everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that, you gonna go back over that way yet. Go ahead then. Shalom. I'm not about to keep, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna beg, we don't beg people to come into the truth. Right. The truth is in your face.
Damn right.
If you choose to ignore it, that's on you. Rama one, please.
So that kind of goes with this. My daughter, she out to buy. Of course, she joined the military. You know, even though I told her not to, but even though that she talks to me all the time, the first thing she said when she got out to Dubai, she said, "Man, they treat black people so bad out here." And she ain't talking about the.
Come on, man. Come on, now. This is your daughter in the military. What?
She's not talking about the people in Dubai.
Right.
She's talking about the military.
Right.
She said it just like this. She said that the white people in the military, they do about 8 hours a day. But her and all the black dudes, they got to do 12 hours every single day. Dang. And when they come to them about it, they say, "Shut your mouth and go do what the hell I told you to do." She called me crying on the phone. I said, "I told you. What you want me to do?"
Right.
This is a father that told his daughter not to join the military. This brother is raised up in the ISUPK under Commander Jenny Hanna.
That's right.
Certified prophet of the Lord. His daughter chose not to obey him. I'm not getting on the sister because we love that sister. You know what I'm saying? We love his daughter, and hopefully the Lord pull her out of that situation. But she should have listened to her father.
That's right.
The Lord put a father over the top of the house for a reason, especially a man of God. Like if you ain't gonna listen to a man that's ordained by the Most High, then something is wrong with you. And you're gonna reap the punishments for it. All right, what's next?
Segue to the topic of children, countries with the most missing children.
Let's go.
Next.
With the most missing children. Italy, 21,951 missing children each year. South Korea, 25,692 missing children each year. Russia, 45,000 missing children each year. Canada, 45,288 missing children each year. India, 96,000 missing children each year. Germany, 100,000 missing children each year. United Kingdom, 112,835 missing children each year. United States, 460,000 missing children each year, with 2,300 children going missing every day. Countries.
That right there is insane.
Calm.
Okay. And missing children happen when you have a community, you know what I'm saying, in a state of confusion like we in.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And brother, let me tell you something. We are in a state of confusion. That's right. That's right. Here's the sad part. We love the confusion.
Right.
Scripture say we wouldn't have it no other way.
Damn.
You understand? Like that's a people that's sick. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. The worst thing that can happen to a parent. Could you imagine that? Now you brothers in here, you all imagine your child going missing. How you think you would feel?
Test some shit up.
You see what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
They telling you that this country is great and wonderful and beautiful. Meanwhile, this is the most evil country on the face of the earth. You understand? Satanic like something you cannot believe, man. So you don't want your children to go missing, man. Do what the Lord say, man. Keep that family intact. And most importantly, not just the family intact. Remember back in the day, Azam, when we had strong communities.
Facts.
Remember Black and Hispanic, we had strong, meaning this. If you was at work, I wasn't at work. You know what I'm saying? So you was at work, I ain't at work. I'm looking out for your family. You know what I'm saying? When I go to work, you now home, you looking out for my family. You see what I'm saying? When you don't have, now you live in communities where you live next to somebody, man, you don't even speak. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't speak to your neighbors, what in the hell? It's very easy for somebody to come take your children.
Right.
It's very easy for somebody, you know what I'm saying, to come commit a crime in the neighborhood because you don't even speak to the people you know.
Right.
This is what happened when you join, you know what I'm saying, your oppressor, thinking that your oppressor's way is better than your way. We sat there and cried about poverty, cried about how poor we are. But one thing that we always had was the morality that white people never had. Then you're supposed to stick to that morality.
Right.
And because we chose not to stick with it, listen to our leaders saying, join these people, we have become just as hardened as they become. White people they're cold people, man. They don't have a soul. Do you understand that? You once had a soul as a people, and you traded your soul, you know what I'm saying, for the American dream. Now, you still in that dream, or is the dream over? Oh, you still want to drink?
Still want to drink, Cap.
I hate you, because I want.
No, you hit on what I was gonna say. So
now I done took the brother's point.
Look, as long as you get out, Cap.
I like to talk.
You know what I'm saying?
You know you bad cow when you still a nigga's point. Nigga like he raises his hand. He like that way. He said, "Well,
hey, she did it to me earlier."
Right.
I was like,
"I'm talking so goddamn." But this is somebody else. Where we going next, Rowan?
So up next, you have another child, young man, you understand, who was dropped from a building. You know, and the story goes to show you 5-year-old Eric Morris was just a little boy when two other kids, 11-year-old Tyree Johnson and 10-year-old Jesse Ratkins, asked him to steal candy for them. When Eric refused, they declined. They would pay him with his life. So if any brothers want to expound on the story, you know what I'm saying?
Good night.
I believe I'm not too familiar with the story.
Read a little bit more on there if you could.
Yeah. Look like old school project building, don't it?
New York, seem like
New York, yeah. And that ain't old school, but they currently have all their project buildings intact, unlike out here.
Yep, and the story goes on. Once inside, they did the unthinkable. They dangled Eric out of a window as his terrified brother begged them to stop, but they didn't, and then they ended up dropping him. Derek sprinted down 14 flights of stairs, desperate to save his brother. When he reached the bottom, he found out Eric still breathing, but suffering from a massive head trauma. Derek ran, screaming for his mother. Their mother, Toni Moore, rushed down to the building and found her baby boy lying face up on the pavement. My baby was laying on the ground. She told jury, Eric, say something to me. 30 minutes later, Eric Morris was pronounced unalive at the hospital.
Nice.
Both Tykese and Jesse were convicted of the first-degree murder and sentenced to just 5 years in juvenile detention. Later, Jesse was given 9 more years for sexual assault on another inmate. In the aftermath, Derek Lemon was awarded $1 million in a lawsuit against Chicago Housing Authority for failing to provide safe living conditions. But the tragedy followed the family.
Hey,
Go ahead, y'all.
If I could,
please.
This just talks about the value, you know what I'm saying, of a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what this situation is you see, you know what I'm saying, this Black man was unalive in this situation. You know what I'm saying? But they threw money at it so they could not deal with the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that this life was taken. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we face on a daily basis. They throw that $1 million and you know what I'm saying, it looks like a big number to you. But how many people would trade, you know what I'm saying, that child for that, you know what I'm saying, that money value?
It's a false sense of success.
Come
This is how America treats us. You know what I'm saying? You look at all the athletes, the Black and Hispanic athletes that make a ton of money. Well, they get all that money, and it's to make America, to make you feel like you are part of America, and it's to cover up all the stuff that they do to you. Because for every one athlete that don't make it, LeBron James, he made it famous. He's worth close to $1 billion. How many LeBron James, you know what I'm saying, on the negative side, that spent their life in prison?
Right.
That spent their life in a grave as a teenager. How many compared to one man making it? How many didn't make it?
Right.
And that's the thing of this place. It makes you, well, you need to be like LeBron James. Everybody can't be like LeBron James.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like a funnel. It's only so many people that could get in this position. We should not have to live in a country where everybody got to be a great basketball player or a great football player. White people don't have to do that.
That's right.
They don't have to be a great football player and they don't have to be great. They can be normal and still experience heaven. And we want a piece of that. You see what we want a piece that, well, we ain't got to be great at sports, you know what I'm saying, and still get a piece of the heaven. And we never gonna get it in this place. That's what you don't understand. This is what make Black and Hispanic people go crazy, y'all. You see that story right there that came out? You know what I'm saying? Like the first thing, this happens right here because the first thing that a young Black boy experiences is that everything around him hate him.
Right.
At about 7, 8 years old, you realize it kicks in like, okay, damn, everything in this world hates me. My family, my mother hates me. The school, the teachers at the school hate me. The police hate me. I go in the store, they watching me. You see what I'm in a world where fuck it, I might as well just act wild and just don't give a fuck. Then you wonder why we go out of our goddamn mind in this place.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because you in a place that hates you. From ground up, you realize this. You see what I'm saying? This what make us go out our goddamn mind. Yeah, I will alone.
I was gonna say, Cap, it's only 430 slots in the NBA.
Right.
So how many millions of Black men is it?
Yeah.
What, we 13% of the population?
Man, please.
Millions of brothers fighting for 430 slots in the NBA.
Or you gonna be a rapper.
Right.
You gonna be the next Nas. How many Nas and Jay-Z's is it, man? It's only a few.
It's
even less. So it's damn near, you know what I'm saying? They like this society, it damn near conforms your mind that you only got a couple of options, either sports or entertainment. Other than that, you ain't, you know, you nothing if you don't make it in this particular field. Which is why we got to work hard to build a kingdom of our own.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something, building the kingdom of heaven, it ain't how you Christians talk about it. It ain't by building no big mega church. You think you build a big mega church because you want the people to think in this church is heaven. Right. And that church is hell. That's where people getting molested at. That's where women are being, the preachers sleeping with the women's wives. I don't give a damn how big that goddamn mega church is. Christ gave us the recipe, man.
Damn right.
The recipe is the kingdom of heaven shall be what? What did he say? It shall be in you. The kingdom of heaven is the rules that we live by. You don't build the kingdom of heaven with bricks and mortar and stone. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? It shall be in you. You see what I'm saying? That's how the kingdom of heaven get built. Brother to brother, changing their life and following the moral compass that was put in that Bible. That's what's in that Bible, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Be all the stories you may read and all this, the most important thing you're going to pull out of that Bible is the moral code that you can't get nowhere else in the earth.
Right.
You can't get that moral code from nowhere else in the earth, but out of that holy Bible, the book of the nigga God.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
damn right, sir.
So we down to the last story of the
Please.
night. Main topic: white churches own, rented, and jailed black people.
Let's get it.
Out the white woman mouth herself.
Let's go.
U.S. churches were full-fledged stakeholders in slavery. Episcopal, Presbyterian, Baptist, Methodist, major denominations owned enslaved people, rented them out, and in some cases, they confined them in jail-like pens beneath or beside their sanctuaries, while white Christians prayed upstairs. Black men, women, and children were shackled below, treated as inventory instead of human beings. Now, it was common for enslavers to require their slaves to go to church so that they could learn about being a humble slave to their masters. But these people held in the pens below were livestock waiting to be sold, being punished. Who knows what? Georgetown University's Jesuit priests sold 272 enslaved people in 1838 to pay off school debts. In Charleston, St. Philip's, and St. Michael's, they forced black attendees into upper galleries while white parishioners sat in comfort below. Methodist ministers in the South regularly enslaved people as personal property. And of course, many ministers in the South enslaved people as personal property. Southern Baptists split from Northern Baptists in 1845 for one reason: to defend their right to keep enslaved people. Churches built slave galleries to force enslaved people to attend services, but not sit with white people. And the sermons told them to obey their masters. But the people locked in the church pens, they weren't taken upstairs to worship. They were confined like livestock. They were waiting to be sold, rented, or punished. The church baptized enslaved people. They preached a lot about obedience, and they promised them life after death in heaven,
Right.
while profiting from their stolen lives on earth. This is white history, and white Christians especially need to own it.
Where we going?
Man.
Before you go, I'd just like to say this is a good white woman. Hey, give her a hand.
Damn right.
Okay, she look like she ready for a boot. I will. Well, shit. Let me wipe with my rag.
You know what I'm saying?
Please.
If I could, sir, like the things that she's bringing out is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like what a lot of black, you know what I'm saying, so-called Christians and people, you know what I'm saying, in this society don't realize. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a ton of white people that will say all the things to make you feel like they're on your side. Like, you know, I'm with you, you know what I'm saying, through this struggle. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know a name that we hear all the time, and I want to go into an investigation on John Brown's life. Because I hear this name all the time, but I never really heard the story. But every time I hear about, you know what I'm saying, anybody that does something for slavery,
Right,
different things of that nature, John Brown names coming to the forefront. I want to do an investigation on John Brown because this has everything that, you know what I'm saying, this white supremacist system, you know what I'm saying, are wrapped around it. You know what I'm saying? It has everything to do with that. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to Christianity always talks about, you know what I'm saying, all these white people that was good for, you know what I'm saying, black people, and everybody that was for black people, but you never see the real results. You know what I'm saying? Like they say the right things. You know what I'm saying? Even now today, you have where they say that it's so many white people that's for, you know what I'm saying, the black struggle.
Mm-hmm.
But where are they really at? You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it, brother.
Right. Khan, if I could, Cap, the lady, she mentioned the Jesuits
priests.
The Jesuit priests, most people don't know, is pretty much like the clandestine arm of the Catholic Church, meaning they know all our records, they know all the archaeology, they know who we are, and their primary job is to cover up the truth about the Israelites.
That's it.
In order to preserve the false narrative of the Roman Catholic Church.
That's it.
Which, I mean, Cap, it goes so deep to the point where they're just brainwashing our people, putting them in the Catholic Church, and at the same time hiding our identity when they know that we the Lord's chosen people.
Right.
Cap, it's like we just in a real jam in this place.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Comic-Con. So it's like obviously Yardan said, and also what I'm saying, like, we keep getting the history of, you know, the ones that so-called helped us. You know what I'm saying? But like, I always wonder, like I think like John Brown, it's a couple of them they said died, you know what I'm saying, were unalived in the course of the history of trying to help us. You know what I mean? So, but I still question the motivation behind it. You know what I mean? Because we got to remember, our enemy is a very sly and cunning individual. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, even though he go crouching, you know what I'm saying, and crying and begging for forgiveness, and he comes like your friend, and he seems so pleasant, just never trusting. You know what I mean? Because like she said, that what that Edomite woman broke down was the absolute truth. No one can deny what she's saying is the truth.
No, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all facts. But what's her end game with it? You know what I'm saying? What does she gain from black people for doing what she's doing? You know what I mean? And that's one thing, like that's one thing I loved about when I came into the UPK. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can donate their money. You know what I'm saying? They can support from a distance, but you can't come up in here and try to help us build nothing. You can't come and try to help us run nothing, organize nothing, or plan nothing. So regardless of how good our enemies speak, regardless of how good our enemies may appear, you know, they may not be an enemy, but we can't just afford at this point in history, with the history of those people, to let them in because they bring out some good facts. You know what I'm saying? And appear to be down for the cause.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You get a brother a hand for that. You know what I'm saying? And what you saying is totally on point. But listen, you got to give it to her.
Yeah,
she brought out some truth.
She did.
You see what I'm saying? The only problem is, like you said, you don't want to now accept them because she just brought out some truth. But you got to get this white woman some credit out. See, listen, and I love when white people come out and say this, IG, because when we say it, it's like, nigga, please.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just saying anything to come up against the white.
Right.
But when white people say it, it's like, you know, our people be like, well, why you saying that, Miss Ann? You know what I'm saying?
Not Miss Ann.
Miss Ann. You know what I'm saying? Miss Ann on there telling the truth. All right. And it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just goes to show that the religion of Christianity is flawed. Every denomination that she just mentioned has slave, Baptist, Episcopalian, all these different denominations, they was invested in slavery. And the bigger question is, why is it in 2025 it's so many black people that are still in the religion of Christianity when you know it's not the truth?
Right.
When you know Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible. White Jesus is not in the Bible. The Jews not being white, that's not in them. None of this stuff, Christmas, Santa Claus, rain, and none of what you believe, homosexuality being acceptable, is not in none of the stuff that you believe is in the Bible.
Yeah,
so at this point, Christians just might as well come out and say, man, we don't believe in the Bible. We believe in whatever we was taught. You know what I'm saying? From 16, 19 on up to now. You know what I'm saying? We still, did you hear what they said? The black people, they was in the church listening to the sermon, but they was in shackles.
Yeah,
They was in shackles learning, you know what I'm saying, Christianity. Now, why would you be a part of a religion to where your ancestors was in shackles, you know what I'm saying, praying to the same God of the people that had them in slavery? Something is wrong with us.
Right.
Man. And the only thing that's going to fix us is this medicine that we're giving you right now.
Right.
That's what the round table of truth is for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. So
big up to Commander General Yohana. And you know what I'm saying? First of all, big up to the Most High. Big up to Christ. Big up to Commander General Yohana. I got to run down the line. The general, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, and even the kids.
Yeah,
if you got a cat that live in your house, that cat in the truth. You got a dog. That dog is in the damn
right.
truth. You see what I'm saying?
What you said is absolutely correct, though, because you remember in Egypt, all the first and the firstborn of Egypt got killed. That's the livestock.
Even the animals.
Hey, even the animals.
Even the cat looking at the priest like, man, I'm glad I'm here with you. I don't want to be the pet of the white man. The white man like to take a match and burn his pets and do experiments. Like, you know what I'm saying? Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man were made to be the most righteous men on earth.
That's
and
right.
What you're seeing in the ISUBK is you seeing brothers take hold of our heritage and our legacy that's been stolen from us. We're taking it back.
Damn right.
That being said, man, I want to big up, Water for everybody joining us on the round table of truth here tonight. Tomorrow we will be in Pittsburgh. Do we got the address where we're gonna be?
Yeah, Colonel McCon, sir.
Tell everybody where we're gonna be at, my y'all.
Colonel McCon, sir. So we are going to be downtown Pittsburgh. Lock it, sir. We are going to be on Liberty and 6th Street.
Most right.
Downtown Pittsburgh, Steel City, taking over.
Steel City, here we come.
That's right.
We're gonna be dressed in black and gold too, rapping like we play for the Steelers.
That's
right. I know I got my black. I'm wearing my black and gold, like I'm Jerome Bettis or somebody. Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Boy.
Every team in Pittsburgh is black and gold. Every single one of them.
Man, there's something about that black and gold. Now, for the brothers from Chicago, they see the black and gold, they're gonna think this is a CBL set.
Good
night. Got nothing to do with no conservatives, man.
Right.
You keep that shit back in Chicago, man. This is the Steelers. This ain't got nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, CBL and UFA and all this stuff here.
Right.
All right. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be in Pittsburgh tomorrow. Come join us. Man, come break bread with your brothers. We're gonna be doing the camp speaking out there. Come talk to us, man. Come rap with us, man. Come find out why you should be in the truth. You know what I mean? Doing what we do. Let's bring this nation together, man. Black and brown people, man. You know what I mean? This is the holy nation that the Lord created to run the earth.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Blacks,
Damn
Hispanics,
right.
and Native American Indians. When I say that, I'm talking about Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans, Haitians, so-called Mexicans, Guatemalans, you know what I'm saying? Who else? Venezuelans, people from the West Indian Islands, and you so-called Negroes, you know what I'm saying? And anybody else I didn't mention, check the 12 tribe chart. You go find out. Come get in this truth, man. Let's do it.
Right.
We can do this, man.
Right.
You understand? So with that, I want to give it up to my hosts, you know what I'm saying? They rock it out with me every week. To my left, Officer Yaradan. Give it up. Give it up. Anything you want to plug right quick, Yaradan?
Colonel McCon,
Please.
if I could, you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying, if you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you know what I'm saying, pay your tithes to isupk.com.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Just know we will be in, you know what I'm saying, Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying,
Damn
tomorrow.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing out that heavy camp, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have the Midwest Monster of Mayhem
That's right.
on deck, you know what I'm saying? So come check us out in Pittsburgh tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying, we have the Down South Cookout coming out. You know what I'm saying? October the 30th through November the 2nd. You know what I'm saying? Come check Houston out. You know what I'm saying?
Big shout out, Ralph, I could. Big shout out to Captain Yadazak.
Yadazak, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yadazak told me that the Houston Cookout gonna be better than the Midwest 5 weekend.
What?
You know what I'm saying? That nigga always try to outdo me, man. Nigga, you got it, man. You one of the baddest men in the nation. Yeah. You ain't got to tell me your cookout gonna be better than 5.
I thought he said that last year.
Yeah, he understand. No, big up the Yachty, man. You know what I'm saying? Real official captain. We gonna be down in H-Town.
That's right.
But before we be in H-Town, I'm gonna be in Dallas on Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? Myself, I will Lum. You know what I mean? Teaching the class in Dallas, Texas, showing them brothers some support. Big shout out to Officer Shah Yala. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing what we do. We be out there visiting my beautiful mother, man. You know what I mean? So it's going down. Go ahead, yo, down.
Channel will come, sir. And also, you know what I'm saying, if you're looking for any gear, you know what I'm saying, reach out to diversitymall.com. Go to diversitymall.com, get you all your ISUPK gear. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. QR code
Yeah.
is on the screen.
On the screen.
For Diversity Ball.
There you
All
go.
you gotta do is hit the code and buy your Real Nigga University, but you gotta be a real nigga though.
That's it.
Right.
You can get your Real Nigga University. All you gotta do is hit the QR code.
Man, let me catch one of you lames wearing a weird nigga university. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, brother, you got to take that off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The natural response will be, but well, I paid for this. I don't give a damn what you paid for. But you gonna take that shirt off? I'm gonna have all right, man. Listen, I also want to give it up. Officer Iowa Lum, give it up. You know what I'm saying? Any announcements, Iowa Lum?
Cap, man. I see y'all at camp tomorrow. I'm dreaming about it right now.
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. Also got to give it up to Officer 1000, my yard. Any announcements, my yard?
Hey, Conor McCon, as usual, you know what I'm saying? Go to isupk.com, find out whatever city, whatever zone you in, you know what I'm saying? And get in classes immediately. If you have any wisdom and survival instincts, you will join the ISUPK and start going to class. You know what I'm saying? Also, tune in every Saturday across the world, wherever the UPK is at, for the Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Well, you're going to learn the ancient Hebrew. We go to Genesis to Revelations in the ancient Hebrew, the Lashwan Kodash. Then we give you the English translation plus a proper breakdown of the scriptures, because that is true black and brown history in its rawest form.
Give it up. Listen, you just said something heavy about getting to class. Understand this. The truth is a very spiritual thing, right? Satan is going to try to prevent you from going to class. Satan is going to try to prevent you from coming to that camp,
right,
or going to Sabbath service. I mean, literally, you're going to be driving to class and your tire going to blow out. Boom! Out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't strong enough, that will stop you from coming to class.
Right.
If I was you, that tire blowout, get that tire fixed. Let AAA fix that tire. And even if you got to be late, man, you bring your ass to class. Nevertheless,
man. Right.
Don't let nothing or nobody stop you from getting to class. You brothers, man. You know your woman don't want you in here. The minute she find out we can have multiple wives,
that's a wrap.
She say, "Well, I found an Israelite group. They wear purple and gold, and they don't believe in the man having multiple wives." You know what I'm saying? And if you want to be a homosexual, you know what I'm saying, then that's where you go. IUIC, you know, they marched up and down the street wearing that purple gold like they gonna do. All them cats, thousands of cats they had marching. Let one white man with a mask come out there with the gun. You gonna see them niggas scattered like roaches. Go ahead.
My cousin,
please.
They was out there in Atlanta, man, for the gay parade. Yeah.
Good night.
Atlanta got to be their headquarters. Kind of. Shout out to ISUPK Atlanta. Y'all got a tough task out there.
Good night. Dang.
You understand? But of course, you gonna make, if you and IUIC, of course, Atlanta would be your headquarters.
Facts.
Of all places.
Big facts.
Man, you know what I mean? So that's it, what it is. Also, I want to give it up to Officer Kazaiwan. You know what I'm saying? Any announcements, Kazaiwan?
I just want to say, continue to support the Round Table Truth on all social media platforms. Like, comment, share.
Please.
And for sure, we got I think we do got a cash app or something where you can send money to make sure we keep this thing rolling, man. Captain Monboy doing something big in this podcast game. So
right. Also, I want to give it up to my technical team over there. Officer Ramawan, give him a hand. All right, Officer Raj Karab. Go ahead, Ramawan.
We do got a place. Of course, they took our old YouTube page, but we still have a place to send funds. It's ISUPK Shop Promotions. And you send the money to ISUPK Shop Promotions.
That's right.
Go directly, not only to building the Round Table of Truth platform, but also raising up Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. So
damn right. We also want to give it up to Officer Raj Karab. You understand?
That's great.
If y'all take a look, put the camera on Raj Karab. Man, we need a bad sister. You know what I'm saying? Come braid this brother's goddamn head. Cook him a hot meal and give him some all right. Get his wrong. Now you know Ross gonna be a brand new man. Get his hair braided, get him a wife, turtle. Y'all gotta stop bringing this tequila to the profile. Y'all get this show shut down. Talk about toes curling and all this. Man, we also want to give it up to we got other officers in the room in here with us tonight. Officer Karakai, you know what I'm saying? Officer Azanya Allah in the building. Right. I am Captain Mall Squad under Commander Jenny Hunter. Right. Another round table of Truth Exclusive. We see y'all tomorrow in Pittsburgh. Shalom.